Good afternoon, it's Tom here at Northwood Cars and Headcorn. I'm just going to do a brief walk around video of the 2013 Volvo XC60 that we currently have in stock here. The idea of these videos is to give you the sort of look around the car that you might have if you were physically here in person. So what we'll do is look at all of the wheels and the tyres, look at the tread depths as well, look at all the body panels individually and all of the interior, just to give you a good, honest overview of exactly what this car is all about. So I understand the car's done quite a few miles at this point, so there's going to be sort of, you know, the odd marks and stone chips to point out. So the idea of this is to sort of give a brutal, honest appraisal of this car before you make any logistical arrangements. So without further ado, if we start with wheels and tyres, so starting here at the offside front, face of the wheel is in good condition. We do have a few curb marks around the edges, but nothing serious, no damage to the centres. We are sporting a Continental tyre on here, which is approximately 4mm of tread. Moving to the offside rear, again, face of the wheel is in really nice condition. Nothing really to report on there at all, no curb marks or anything, and no pitting to the centres. Another Continental tyre on the back here, that's just under 7mm of tread, so not far from new. Moving to the near side rear, again, face of the wheel is in good condition. There is a couple of curb marks on this one just around the edge there, and another Continental branded tyre on here again with 7mm of tread. And then last but not least, the near side front. Again, same as the others, face of the wheel is in good condition, no sort of pitting to the centre, but a couple of curb marks just around the edge. And again, I'm sure this is going to come as no surprise, but we finish up with another Continental tyre on the front here. This one's approximately 5mm of tread. Moving on to the bodywork. So if we start at the front here, so you'll see bumper corner on this side is in good condition. Light lenses are nice and clear, no signs of any water ingress or condensation. Bonnet is in good condition. There are obviously a few stone chips dotted around on the bonnet there and there, and here and there, so just sort of dotted around the, you know, the front edge of the bumper, so there's plenty of those just to make you aware. Low down on the bumper here, there's a little scuff to the paintwork just here. The leading edge of the bumper here is in pretty good condition. Again, there's a few sort of minor stone chips out the silver finish on the front here, I guess probably to be expected, it's sort of mileage. And then on this corner here, again, we have a few little marks out the paintwork here and here. I'll just stand back so you can get an idea of scale for those couple of marks there. Front wing on this side is in good condition, nothing to mention on there. And if we look down the side profile of the car here, you'll see there's no sort of ripples or off colour panels at all, so there's no obvious signs of this car having had any paintwork in its life. Mirror cap is nice and clear, and side repeater free of any water ingress. Front door condition is really nice from top to bottom, nothing to report on there. On the rear door, it's quite tricky to get it in a video, but there is a minor scuff to the paintwork just here that's very, very slightly indented. And then same here, just on this edge here, there's a very slight sort of indentation there. So let me just get it at a few different angles just so you can hopefully get an idea. Yeah, that's a bit of a better angle there. So you can see that there, just very slight there. It's worth mentioning the LED lights in here, sort of, it's like putting a magnifying glass on paintwork, so they always look at their worst under these LED lights, which is obviously what I prefer people to see the cars, you know, a good honest appraisal, warts and all. So once this vehicle's outside, a lot of sort of the general swirl marks and little chips you're not really going to notice under natural light. We also have down at the bottom of this door, there's a scuff just on the side of the sill, just here, which is worth pointing out. Rear quarter on here, on this side, is in really good condition. We have a little chip just there and one there. And then on the rear bumper, so bumper corner on the near side here is in really good condition. On the actual rear bumper itself, we've got various sort of loading marks just along the edge of the bumper here, again, as you may expect by the time a car gets to this sort of age and mileage. The bumper itself on the leading edge here is in good condition. Again, I imagine we've probably got sort of maybe a few stone chips on the silver finish here, but that's actually pretty good. Bumper corner on this side, we've got sort of one small mark just here. Now what we'll do is we'll touch this in before the car leaves here. So this is something that will pretty much be invisible by the time this car is fully prepared. Rear quarter on this side, same sort of story. We've got a couple of little stone chips, one there, and then just sort of a couple dotted sort of here and there. Again, if we look down the side profile of the car on this side, again, you'll see there's no obvious signs of any previous repairs, no ripples in the paint or anything. Rear door on this side is in really nice condition, as is the front door, bar again a couple of tiny little stone chips just there and here. And then mirror cap again on this side is nice and clean. Side repeater free of any water ingress. And then the front wing on this side again is in really nice condition. Moving to the interior, if we start at the boot here, so you'll see rear light lenses on the rear again, free of any condensation or water ingress. No damage, no cracks or anything on those. This car has got a power tailgate, part of the SE Lux pack. Boot floor is nice and clean. There's no sort of dents there at all. Under the boot floor here, you've got your sort of the extra load cover and the warning triangle. And then under the boot floor here, you have your spare wheel and toolkit and jack. Let's pop this back down. And then moving to the interior. So in the back here, leather's in fairly good condition. Very, very slight amount of discoloration in parts. I think just from age, basically. So you've got one little mark at the back here. This is a fairly common thing with cream leather in these XC60s. But this one, for its age and mileage, is actually pretty good. Backs of the front seats are in really nice condition. Door cards as well are really nice on this car. So there's no damage to the leather on the door card here. We'll just pop around to the other side and show you that one. Same story with this one. And then we'll have a look in the front here. So again, seats in the front, same sort of story. Fairly good for its age and mileage. We've got slightly more wear to the driver's seat, so just on the side bolster there and on the base of the seat. Again, as you would probably expect, but just to make you aware. So no sort of damage as such, just sort of slight wear to the leather, as you might expect. Again, door cards in the front are in really nice condition. I'm just going to pop round to the driver's part of the cabin just so we can have a better look at the seat from this angle. Here we go. So that's just the slight wear there to the side bolster here, and then the base here, very slight bit of discoloration, and here as well, just some slight cracking. Everything in the car's tested and working. So the air conditioning, the heated seats, all the windows, power folding door mirrors. SE Lux pack on these gives you quite a bit extra in terms of specs. So you get the xenon headlights, you get the slightly larger screen in the middle here with high performance audio. You do, of course, get cruise control, Bluetooth with audio streaming, USB connectivity, an electric driver's seat with memory. I think that's about it. And then rear parking sensors, power tailgate, and then power folding door mirrors as well. So quite desirable to have in an SE Lux spec on these. This car has had 12 services in its life, so it's bang up to date with all its servicing work. We need to take the covers off and double check on the timing belt situation on this car. We're fairly certain it's been done. We just like to double check all these things. So if for any reason we take the covers off and we decide that the belt might not have been done, it's something that we'll be carrying out prior to the car leaving us. I will get this video uploaded, and then once you've watched it, I will await your feedback. Thanks very much. Bye.